What's up guys, M to the C, it's MiltonCast time. Today I'm joined by a very, very special guest, and that guest is Mr. Mince Mannaham.
What's up guys, M to the
meat.
It's Mince, me.
You.
Me.
You.
Oh yeah, how's it going, man?
Pretty good, man. I'm fucking drunk from that funeral we've just been to. That ugly alien bitch that she died and left us her treasure. And we've just sold it all and spent it all on booze, haven't we?
It was fun, but Milton, that's my godmother. I don't really like the way you were just referring to her.
She's a lovely woman. She had such nice breasts.
Oh, let's be honest. She's a bitch, isn't she? She was a bitch.
She was a fat, ugly bitch. Anyway, guys, so thanks to our first sponsor of the day, Liquor World in Rome. We've got lots of stuff for you to get. You can come here, you can be quick, and you've just got to get in and out as fast as you can, because we've just got to keep stock rotated. It's a quick, fast thing. You get your beer, you get the fuck out of here, and that's it from Liquor World. So thank you to Liquor World for being the first sponsor of the podcast. So without further ado, I think we've already had quite enough interruption. I think we should just get right on with it.
I've actually been to Liquor World.
Have you?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was good, but it's nice for a while, but after a while you just want them to stop licking you, and the liquors, they just won't stop licking you.
Wrong Liquor World, mate. So meat.
Meat.
You're obviously, being from the meat realm, a man who knows a lot about meat.
Well, I'd like to think so, yeah.
You'd think so.
I would have, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so what does meat mean to you?
Well, to me, meat, it goes beyond just a food. It's really a way of life, you know.
Right.
When you live around so much meat, you just it really becomes part of you, you know.
Yeah.
And you can't go a day without it.
No.
It really seeps into your very being. And not just pre-killed, pre-butchered meat, but living beings too, you know. So it's the circle of life.
Circle of meat.
Yeah, the circle of meat, the circle of life, the circle of
death,
everything, all that stuff.
Beautiful. I mean, I've been to the meat realm. Don't know if you knew.
Oh, I didn't.
It was great. I mean, I guess you wouldn't. You know, you're not getting there too much these days, are you?
No, not really.
Not really. But it was alright. It was nice. I realised quickly. There's a lot of meat going around. You know, people passing around steak like a fucking joint. We would have back here in England. There was one question on my mind, and I think having a person from the meat realm here is probably the perfect time to ask, because it's been really playing on my mind. There's a lot of meat in the meat realm, as I'm sure you're aware.
Oh yeah.
Where the bloody hell does it all come from?
Oh, I thought you might ask that. The thing is, no one really knows where it all comes from. There's I don't know if you've seen the map of the meat realm.
I haven't.
There's a fair few famous locations sort of in the centre. Towards the edges of the plain, no one really knows what's out there, sort of uncharted land. But there's one place called Annihilation Hole. A lot of people go there to die, but
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. That's probably where your auntie went, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, it's a very good way to collect meat, because it's just a big hole full of meat.
Ah.
So yeah.
So
it's where a lot of it comes from. But then of course you've got the Royal Palace, which is just made of meat.
Hold on.
And then of course you've also
hold on, no. Can we not brush over the fact that you may have just implied that you eat other people from the meat realm? Are you eating meat folk?
No, that's not how it works.
No, so once they go into Annihilation Hole to die, they become what? Chicken?
I've never really thought about that, to be honest, but it's all fresh meat. It's not human meat, no.
No, it's not human.
No.
I will try not. Moving on. We don't need to talk about that. So, the real question is, from one meat lover to another, steak or pork?
Steak, of course.
Of course. A real human.
I mean,
man.
you can't beat some bacon in the morning, but it's not steak. It's not a juicy cut of beef, you know.
I think there's only one correct way to cook a steak, and I mean, you know, some people like their steak, you know, medium rare, all of this nonsense, gubbins it. Charred is the only way to eat steak, and I don't mean the vegetable. I don't mean you want to eat it with some chard. Hey, you want to eat it black and crunch and dry. like a charcoal, like a fine rubber. Not rubber. That's a little bit overdone. Like charcoal.
Well, I don't really know what to say to that. It's a bit of a travesty, really. That's quite fucking outrageous.
Yeah.
You do that? How often do you eat steak?
Well, every week.
You do that to a steak every week.
Yeah.
You burn a steak every week.
I mean, I burn a steak every day. I just don't eat it every week. Only once.
Right. It's not really acceptable, Milton.
Well,
an animal's died for that.
I think maybe we can argue that point of contention another time.
Well, let's just say you're wrong.
Well,
You're objectively wrong.
Let's not. And I said it longer, so I win.
Well, we should eat your steak blue.
Well, I should eat your dick.
Well,
for
you
this.
can if you want.
I don't think I will, actually. I don't know where you got that idea from.
Well, you kind of said it.
Well. So, a little bit of a topical issue. This is the first time, to my knowledge, that we've ever gotten really very political, or at least talking about current affairs on the MiltonCast. What do you think of Burger King's new proposed idea to... Well, not proposed
Burgers.
idea, I'm pretty sure... Oh shit, sorry. Shouldn't talk about burgers.
Oh, no, that's all right, man.
What, you've gotten over the whole,
Yeah, I mean, I've eaten plenty of burgers since then. It was tough. It was tough doing more burgers, a week after the incident. But after that, it was fine. I was straight back into the burgers.
For any viewers that aren't aware, this man spent a good chunk of time in Burgatory, a realm where you're forced to eat an infinite burger, which just keeps coming.
The thing about that is, meat realm humanoids, we don't go to heaven, we don't go to hell. But when we're charged with crimes against our people, we do go to Burgatory, which is kind of like a limbo, bit of a. It's pretty rough. At first, it was great. I was eating loads of burgers, but no, it does go on for a while. I think felt like maybe somewhere between 16 and 17 million years.
And who sends you there? Is it some higher being, or?
Yeah, the gods, the meat gods.
Oh.
They're quite scary.
It's interesting to think that humans aren't affected by these gods.
No, well, different planes, different gods.
I mean, we've got Allah, of course, but cut that out. Funny that your gods can only reach your plane, whereas there are certain other gods that can kind of spiral down and be it like Krog, for example.
It's alright, Mel. We don't have to talk about Krog.
We can never talk about Krog again. So that's sorry, guys.
You know what's always I've always thought it was quite interesting. Krog sounds quite like Craig, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. But I think there's really no connection there. So let's move on.
Yeah, I just want to say, Milton, this studio is really, really nice. How long have you had this?
Well, first of all, you're lying because we're at our hotel after the funeral. I don't know what you're trying to do. You just know that we've just moved into a new studio and you're trying to big it up. But the new studio is great. We found and befriended. It was really quite clever, actually. It was Craig's idea. We found and befriended an old man who was on death's door. We saw him strolling around the street. He'd weed himself one time, so we saw him as really just a potential mark, really. And we made good friends with him. We helped him out. We helped him look through his memories. He knew he was dying. He had terminal 7. He knew he was gone. And we just we made friends with him. And he left us the house in his will. And one night he went to sleep. Just a quick shh from my hand, just a little quick blast, and he's just gone. So the scientists and the doctors thought he'd just passed away in his sleep of total brain failure, total horrible bloody brain hemorrhage, which caused tremendous pain, complete ripping of the spinal sac, the dural sac at the bottom of the spine, and just total shredding of the cerebral membrane. But they said it was a routine death in the sleep, and he left us the house and the will. And so we've changed it into a studio. We pulled out all the stupid old photos of his old ugly bent wife, and we've replaced them with with pictures of cats and nipples.
What was the problem with the old studio?
Oh, sorry. Problem with the old studio. Well, it was underneath the Yaz bunker. I mean, as you may know, the Yaz bunker has, not not been tended by Yaz for quite some time. There's a lot of dry mould down there. Black mould, terrible for the lungs, awful. Also, Baz had a really smelly fart down there, and it just ruined the place. Soaked into the walls. It was so bad. Honestly, my skin was wet with fart when I walked out of there. I had to clean myself for 3 days to get it off.
Oh Jesus!
It was bad.
That sounds like a fart I did once.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really go within a square mile of that place anymore.
No, it really is gone. So we had to move. The situation, you could say, was quite odd. And speaking of odd, here's a word from our next sponsor, the Number Factory. Half price off all odd numbers at the Number Factory. Take home a bundle of numbers as big as your arms can carry. Keep it going. Keep it ready. Keep it steady. Odd numbers, you got 1, you got 3, you got 5, you even got 7. We've got all the odd numbers you could possibly think of down at the Number Factory. You can take them and we'll make them. You can have it and we'll grab it. You can have them and we'll stab them. And then we just run away. You just run away from the Number Factory with as many half price odd numbers as you can. Even numbers are currently double the price, so go and buy some even numbers as well. Maybe get if you've got a 7 and a 27, you probably want to sprinkle a good old 4 in there somewhere, maybe, or a 10. Just come on down to the Number Factory and really just experience what it's all about. And what it's all about. Thank you to the Number Factory, by the way. But what it's all about, Mince, what it seems to really be all about with you is the way that you listen to the Beatles all the time, I've heard.
Fuck you, Milton. Fuck you.
What?
I'm not having that.
What?
I don't listen to the Beatles. You know that.
What?
You know that I don't listen to the fucking Beatles.
What do you mean?
You're messing with me.
Well, maybe. Booyah, booyah, booyah. Got ya. Got ya. Save it for the jury. Yeah? Save it for the jury, because I know who you've been listening to at the moment. I know who you've been listening to over a lot.
Paul McCartney, and I fucking hate the Beatles now.
Do you?
Yeah.
When was that?
Oh, it's a few years ago.
Good few years ago. Is that why he's such an ugly
Well, I was very drunk at the time, but...
I'm very drunk now. Shall I go have a fight with Paul McCartney?
Well,
I could get him here in a second. I could click him into his... Fuck! Oh my god! Jesus Christ! Sorry, go back. That was Ringo. I just summoned Ringo for anyone who doesn't know. He was masturbating and he was naked. He looked just as shocked as I was. Crikey. Holy fuck. Whoa. Oh my god. Sorry, it's hard having magic powers. What?
That's quite concerning.
I could do that with anyone. That's the Burger King. You see that? That's the king.
He's the king.
Who's that? Oh, that's Miss Millie.
It's not working. Who are you trying to summon?
Thanos.
They killed him.
Anyway, failed magical powers aside, you hold the fort a minute, Mince. You read the next advert while I go grab another beer.
An Airbnb. Come rent a house or a flat or anything you really need in any place you really need, just for a night, for 2 nights, for maybe just for a week and a half. Any place, anytime. Rent a house, Airbnb. That's all you really want, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we don't really care about that.
I'm impressed. Yeah, that was a. We don't deal with those. We don't dwell on such matters, do we, Mince?
No, we much prefer water B&Bs.
We much prefer an underwater B&B. They're much better. You can see a shark. You can see a fish. You can be wherever you want.
Saw a squid the other day.
Did you?
Tentacles and all.
Right. Here's a question for you, Mince. Here's a good question for you. Obviously, being a denizen of the meat realm, you eat a lot of meat. But I would like to know your opinion on some other foods. So, speaking of squid, how do you feel about sort of seafood and shellfish and that lot?
Well, the funny thing is, I get asked that a lot.
Mm.
What's the fucking difference? In the meat realm, any flesh of an animal is meat.
Okay. It's
Fish,
an interesting take.
Squid, any of it.
Yeah.
It's all meat, it's all the same.
Right. Okay.
Love it.
It's good stuff. Squid marinara, clams tarinade.
A squid tempura hand roll.
Yeah, ham roll with egg.
What?
What? So
A calamari.
a talisman. a dangerous ancient meat talisman uncovered in a Mayan temple.
Yep, we deal with those.
Well, you would have to. So, I hear you've reprised your role as the Meat Busters.
Oh yeah, they cast me back in early July for the second season.
Oh right. So how do you feel about that role? Who you? If I recall, you're playing the eponymous lead role. What was the name?
You'll remember it, I'm sure.
Okay, yeah, don't tell me. Was it Matt Twist?
No, that's my classmate. That's my colleague. Plays the second lead role. Yeah.
Oh, the dragon.
Yeah, the dragon.
Yeah.
Matt Twist.
So you must be joking. Joking.
No, not joking.
No.
No, joking's the bad guy.
Oh, okay. You must
He's
be
the antagonist.
You are
The main guy, the meat buster.
The meat buster, the main meat buster. Thos Balgar.
That's the guy.
There we go.
That's who I play.
Thos Balgar.
Yeah. I'm just doing this second season as a joke, really. Don't really take it seriously. They recast me, and they're really going for it, and I'm just gonna fuck about, really. See how shit I can make it, and see if they still release it.
It's always funny to do that with.
When you're on a Hollywood blockbuster.
Yeah, I've been there. Let me tell you, I've been to LA a few times. So I did some weird shit. We did some strange stuff in LA.
Well, I just caught the latest episode of MiltonCraft Tales, and
oh yeah,
I heard all about your first trip to LA.
It was a bumpy one, that it really was. Notch is a weird guy.
So what's he doing nowadays?
Oh, what, Notch?
Yeah.
Oh, he's just sitting around being a fat fucking slovenly ass fucking homophobic, transphobic fucking piece of shit.
Oh well, we all know one of those, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Sitting next to one right now.
What?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Hey?
Huh? Who?
Huh?
What?
What?
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, just got to do that sometimes just to get the creative juices flowing. So. I have been listening to a whole bunch of rubbish lately. I have been knees deep in Taran and the Clack Boys. I've been listening to
Taran and the Clack Boys.
They're the worst.
Never want to listen to them.
The worst.
They're so bad.
They're the worst band.
They're one of the most famous or infamous Meat Realm bands. Taran and the Clack Boys.
Yeah.
Just terrible. They're like they're like the what would we call them? Maybe like the what are those fucking stupid ass twins with the weird hair? Jedward. They're like the Jedward of the Meat Realm.
I thought you meant the Gallaghers, but they're not twins.
Oh no. Oasis. We like a bit of Oasis.
I love Oasis at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm very into Oasis at the moment. Okay, time for a new segment of the show. I'm going to go for some Miltoncraft facts. Are you ready? Our new contestant, Mince Mannaham. Ready for Miltoncraft facts. The game is simple. I'm going to tell you a fact and you're going to tell me if it's true or false.
Fuck yeah.
If it's true, you say it's true, and if it's false, you say it's false. Are you ready, Mince Mannaham, to play Miltoncraft facts?
Fuck yeah, I'm ready, Milton.
Okay, that's very cool. So, fact number 1. Milton has amassed more fans on Pluto than on Earth.
True.
That is a true fact.
Yeah.
We've got 36 million Plutonians.
I know. I've been there. I've met many of them.
Have you?
They're really fond of you there.
They are fucking disgusting, though.
They're not the best to look at.
No, they all run up to me and go.
Have you ever touched one as well?
Yeah, they fucking hug me.
Your hand sinks into them like a liquid at first.
Tell me about it.
Disgusting.
They sink in like a liquid at first, and then you feel a burn.
Yeah,
they start to dissolve. They start to digest
the hard bit
your hand.
under is sort of hard and hot. Yeah.
It's hot and it's a bit like a bogey, really.
It's a bit like a hot, hard bogey.
Yes, a hot, hard.
Covered in liquid that kind of just sticks to the surface of the bogey
of the planet. Really, they're a blemish.
They're not what you want.
Anyway, our second fact of the day is Milton was once world renowned for being the fastest man to ever eat a whole turkey in a minute.
Well, that's obviously just bullshit.
That's true. It is bullshit. That doesn't exist. That never
That's
happened.
fucking stupid.
Yeah, that would never happen. Fact number 3. Milton has been accredited with killing the world's first Sasquatch 3 times.
So you're saying you were accredited 3 times, or you killed the world's first Sasquatch 3 times?
One of those.
Well, let me think about this. The world's first Sasquatch, that was Melanie, wasn't it?
No, she was the 5th. You're way off base.
Melanie Herrington.
Way off base. The Harrington lineage didn't start until at least the 13th century. No, you're way off base. I thought you meant fucking Melanie Starby, Davy, Darby.
No, I've never heard of her. Oh no, I guess I'm gonna say that one's true.
Yeah, you're right.
You did it. You fucking did it.
No, you did it, Mince Mannaham. You've passed all 3 questions on Fast Facts, Milton.
I have to say, I've been reading up on my Milton lore.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's great lore.
It's good.
It's good lore.
It's good. It's up there with some of my favourite laws.
That's a good question. What are your favourite laws? And I'm not talking about storybook laws. I'm talking about what's some of your favourite laws from around the world.
Well, you know that law where you can't cross you can't cross your T unless you're a virgin.
Yeah, no, in Dubai.
In Dubai, if you've had sex, you can't. You have to leave your T's uncrossed. It causes so much confusion.
It's just an L.
And like dealt or spelt. Any word where it's LT is just so confusing. Smelt.
Oh, the smelt. Oh God. Yeah, that's a rubbish rule.
It's such a stupid law.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. One of my favourite laws in the entire world. It's a true fact.
Yeah.
It's a true fact. In Dubai, you can climb wherever you want, right? But if you're caught climbing for more than 30 minutes at a time, you have to climb for 15 more minutes.
Well, let me think about that. What's the purpose of that, do you think?
Get people fit and healthy.
It's probably
Dubai
just
is a
some
silly
stupid
city.
religious thing, isn't it?
Dubai, no. Dubai is a silly city. It's a plastic city. It's fake.
Yeah.
The police drive around in fucking sports cars.
Yeah, it was all in the ocean. Oh no, it was all a desert. Or was it in the ocean?
We're all in the ocean if I had my way.
Well,
I could do it in a moment.
put us all in the ocean.
No, just Dubai.
Just Dubai.
I could sink Dubai to the bottom of the ocean like bloody Atlantis if I wanted to. And well, no, I'm not going to say that. But any Miltoncraft fans from Dubai, we love you. A little bit less than the Plutonians, but we love you.
Well, at least they're not fucking slimy and made of liquid.
No, that's the Iranians. We don't talk about that.
No, the Plutonians. You know.
Oh, sorry, of course.
So let's talk art.
Wow, I love that you've become the host all of a sudden. That's very good stuff. Let's talk art. No,
So,
I'm not really an artist. I know you're very into your art.
Yeah, well, you know the gravy guys. We all met in college, art
Yeah.
college.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know Van Gogh's Starry Night.
I do. There's a copy of it over there on the hotel wall, as a matter of fact.
Well, I was walking by, and I saw the sky, and I just suggested to him, you should draw that. He did, and
You knew Van Gogh?
yeah.
No way. That's mad.
Well, I didn't know him. I came across him.
Hey guys, we gotta, just to let you know, you've got to get out of here by like 12 tomorrow.
What?
We've got to get out of here by 12, the hotel checkout.
Craig, what?
Wait, then we come back the next night.
Craig, what the fuck are you doing here?
What do you mean?
Craig, what are you doing here?
Have
You're
you got-
supposed to be downstairs. You got your own room.
What do you mean?
Craig,
I just came up to tell you guys.
well, you can fucking go away.
I just came up to get a beer.
Best not be one of mine. Craig, did you know that in Dubai you're not allowed to cross your T's unless you're a virgin?
What?
It's a
What do you
law.
mean?
It's a law. It was implemented in the 1930s.
He wouldn't understand. He's an idiot. He wouldn't get it.
Wait, what do you mean? No, what do you mean? I know loads about Dubai.
Go on then. Come tell us one
Dubai?
fact about
No, I
Dubai.
can't. I've got to go to bed.
Why?
To bed.
It's 10 o'clock.
You've got to go to bed.
No. Oh, please, come on.
Oh, is that
No, please.
neighbouring country to Dubai? Dubai.
Listen, I got to go to Dubai.
Your girls are going to bed.
What do you mean?
Put the girls to bed, have you?
Craig.
Those two,
Craig's
come on,
such.
mate. We saw you leave the bar with those
come
two
on,
girls.
Craig-
earlier.
Craig's become such a player lately. He sleeps with 2 babes in his bed every night.
To be fair,
That's
I
not-
take
that's
I,
not-
I, I
that's
mock
not
I mock
okay.
I mock the man, but he's acting. He's acting. He's got these girls acting up lately. He's got these girls putting out.
These girls will do things that you've never even heard of.
No, you guys are.
Things you've never seen, you could never even imagine.
And I've had sex with a giant space mole. So it's the question on everyone's lips. What's all this business about a storage container?
Oh yeah, well I got a storage container. Yeah, so I keep I store all my things in a container. Yeah.
It's a container you say for storage.
Yeah, just things in there just to store.
No, I must say it's a bit nosy of me, but as an interviewer, I simply must ask, what kind of things are you storing in this container?
Well, the thing about it is, it's no ordinary storage container. It's no ordinary storage container.
I
It's
know,
not. It's not
yeah,
normal. It's not like a normal
It's not
thing.
an ordinary storage container.
No, it's got a lot of space in there. It's got a lot of room in there. It's got a lot of things in there. All sorts of things, really. Old things, new things, big things, small things. Keep a fair few animals in there. For just livestock. It's a bit dark. They've got plenty of room to walk around and graze, but it's pretty.
Well, there's grass in there.
It's pretty much pitch black. Yeah, there's grass. There's I keep rolls of rolled up grass. Yeah, so I can lay it down at any time. Pocket grass.
Pocket grass.
Pocket grass.
Pocket grass.
Pocket grass.
Do you remember playing Pocket God on your iPod? No.
No.
I remember playing Pocket God on your iPod.
I'm playing Goddess on my iPod.
He's just Rick and Morty! Rick and Morty Season 5! Sponsored by Rick and Morty Season 5! You can buy it now! You can own it on DVD! Kebabs! A national legend. And what do you think?
I had a really good doner kebab in Amsterdam.
Did you?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How good?
Good and big and pretty good.
Nice. How was it?
It was about 20 feet. We got it.
Going back to the storage unit, which we rather hugely derailed the conversation from.
Yeah, that was your fault.
It was. I do have a bit of experience with larger than life storage myself. I have my classic Attack on Titan backpack actually.
Oh yeah.
Contained pretty much everything in the known universe.
Bit of a TARDIS, is it?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you beauty.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, so it's bigger on the inside.
Yeah. Got a couple of Doctor Who monsters in there too. Got an Ood in there. Got an Ood. I've got a couple of Toclifane in there.
Beauty.
And a smattering of adipose. So, where are you living at the moment then? Tell us the viewers what you're doing.
Staying mostly in the gravy house when I'm sort of staying in one place. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Sort of just standing in one place, yeah?
No, I'm mostly moving around, but when I am staying in one place, it's generally the gravy house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so what you been up to? What you been doing in the gravy house? We've been getting up to in there.
Oh, just a lot of gravy, getting in the gravy zone.
What is this connection you guys have to gravy? I have to ask.
Right.
Really?
So there's no one ever. Well, you know what the gummy zone is, right?
Yes.
Well, it's that gummy space between everything.
It's so boring.
Between all the realms.
Yeah, it's so bloody boring.
And it's when you get into the gummy, you can be in the gummy zone without physically being in the gummy zone. You can be in there in a mental state, and that's where the gravy zone comes in. It's really the opposite of that. The gummy zone's a thick, viscous state to be in, where you can never really get anything done.
Right.
It's not a pleasant thing, but the gravy zone's really the opposite for that. It really flows.
Right.
When you're getting into that, and you're getting those creative juices flowing, and everything comes together,
flows
step
out,
by step. Yeah.
Out.
It's really that. That's what the gravy zone is.
Right.
That's the principle that we're all based on.
I do have my problem with that. That being, of course, that I think you will agree. A proper gravy should be a little bit viscous.
Oh, of course.
A proper gravy can't be a bloody liquid.
I'm not. A gravy should be thick as anything, but
it still flows.
We're talking about more than just food here. I'm just going to address the gravy at the last Christmas party.
Right.
I'm sorry about that. It was just awful.
I didn't think it was that bad. There was a couple of lumps in there. It was not very uniform, but it was okay.
It wasn't great. I just had a few too many.
Yeah, but listen, you kitchen crew were toiling hard while we were all partying harder.
Well, I'll tell you something. We were partying too back there.
Were you?
Yeah.
You and Dark Stuff and Baz.
Oh yeah, those you don't want to know what those lumps are in the gravy.
No, you're right. I don't. Moving swiftly on. No cock.
You got no cock?
Well, of course not anymore. The fucking giant space mole shaved that straight off during and after.
How big are we talking? I don't want
Do
to know.
you really even want to know?
I don't.
Maybe
one
day you'll find out. Who can say? But until that day, let's talk about a Gravy Guys classic. Speaking of the Gravy Guys, I hear that you do a bloody good impression of every member of the Gravy Guys.
Yeah, well, we spend a lot of time together in the Gravy House. We're we're all very close, good friends, and just spending so much time together, you start to know exactly what they sound like, and you can just really repeat like. Gus, he just loves trees. He's all about trees. There's a few things Gus is obsessed with. Gus will just say something like,
bloody trees. The best, the sun, magic, women, all of that sort of thing.
And
wow, what the fuck? That was so good.
And then Roger's just fuck it. He's obsessed with a few things like fucking. He comes from the broccoli caves. He talks about broccoli quite a lot, but nothing compared to eggs. Like eggs is just for Roger. Eggs is just the be all and end all of every food, just life in general. Like.
I love eggs. I love scrambled eggs, fried eggs for breakfast. Not even just for breakfast. I like for lunch, for dinner, for midnight snack. You impressed by this accent? I can go for ages.
Jesus fucking Christ, I am.
Like eggs a lot and
say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Superfragile.
Jesus, you're retarded like him as well. It's amazing. Right, snap back to mince.
Yeah. So. I can do Craig too.
I want to do my Craig first, because I bet it's better. I've known him longer. He's my friend more.
Go on then.
Right. Oh, Milton, I've lost my glasses and I can't see a thing. Oh, I'm trying to play RuneScape, but this old man's pussy is stinking the room out.
I mean, Craig doesn't sound like that.
What? That was
it's like, you gotta do it, you gotta get, it's like this.
It's like a little bit like this.
What?
You got Well, no, it's in the back of the throat. That's the thing.
What?
It's. I know it's kind of weird, isn't it?
What?
How does it feel, eh?
Yeah, not good.
Eh? What do you think?
No.
So, repeat after me, okay? Right. Craig. Oh, it is actually easy. What?
Oh, I am actually doing
That's
it.
actually pretty good.
What do I say?
How did you pick up on that so quickly?
I don't-
That's interesting, actually.
I don't know.
Is that? Oh. Well, I know. I just absorb things, so
Yeah.
it's just easy for me.
I'm quite impressed. I'm impressed that you've taught me to do that. Not many people can teach me much. Let me tell you, people have tried in the past, but I just beat them up with my brain. I'm blackout drunk.
I think I'm actually about to pass out.
I think I'm actually about to come. We have to. No, we.
I just.
We'll finish this off tomorrow.
I just came.
Wow. Well, night.